Salutations. I am not an artist. I'm just me. I'm a polyconceptualist. I make concepts. I weave together weird stuff, and this is going to be a deep dive into a concept I've been kind of struggling to actually detail. I had a little script here, and I feel like it'd be better for me to read that, but uh, sucks. Can't find it. Yeah, no. This whole stream was supposed to start like 40 minutes ago, and it didn't because I had man, what is this even called? I call it the less than greater than. What is this symbol? Yeah, it's just less than. Uh, it did not process properly. Every time I tried going live, uh, it messed up. Okay, found the little script I made. Salutations, I'm not an artist, I'm just a seed and juice, trying to show you the fruit that I find myself in. Today, we peel the skin on barriers to brine and make some reactive meat for you to use. If you indeed use it, this is a public domain concept. Sorry, it took me a minute to get there. Yeah, we're just gonna be doodling. We're not doing chatters today. Yeah. Let me open up Fire Alpaca. Get it actually started. So the way I plan to do this, not that. That is for something else. Let me open a new thing with, let's say 800, 800. We're going to draw a scene, and then we are going to copy it as a layer, move it over to the comic, and kind of size it up in the background so it just fits inside of one area. You maybe even shave it down if it's segments into another window. I don't care about being neat or fancy or any of that. We're just trying to be as organic as possible, despite the fact I suck at drawing. Let me turn off my mouse. I also can't fully see chat, which might be an issue, but it doesn't seem like it is. Let me lower that screen, move this over. Cool. So I got all three of my stuff. I could kind of see chat, not fully. I could switch between back and forth, which is good. Not that tab. Not that one either. Cool. So yeah, just gonna start choosing a couple colors and mixing some stuff up. Let me zoom out a bit. Base layer. That. Get a little bit lighter on these outskirts. I could do better than that. But we go on. Cool. A little bit darker. I don't think that did anything. Wonderful. A little bit darker. Then we can tool eyedropper. Go to the right a little and back to lasso. Start drawing some pockets. That might be a little too big. Yeah. Further back, maybe. Go up. I honestly don't care about accuracy at this point. A little bit to the right. Lasso tool. Maybe a little bit more. Don't like bending down the way I have to draw, but it is what it is. The stream was already set back further than I would like. If you're watching the VOD, be sure to check out the description. That has a more in-depth, that has a more in-depth explanation on why I'm drawing what I'm drawing. But really, I want to kind of simulate what a couple of the first early environments would look like, and then maybe do a scene of like what the transition would look like when you exit the fruit, because I imagine seeing like a digital monitor kind of thing or a display, but more biological, like a if biology were to expand to then have digital interface, an operating system basically, showing the separation between the tree and the fruit. I'll show that later. I can do one small one right here. Okay. Next main thing is add in some juice. Make it like that color. That's bad. Well, bring it up. Just a little bit, come on. If my pen would let me do what I want to do, that would be great. Okay, back it up. Cool. Good enough. Add a little couple little orbs. Juice pockets. This one's going to be more spherical. I'm not having a fan or a fun time. I'm having a gaffe when I want to be goofing. And it's better. This one's also going to be more round. Bigger. Let me back up. Do this. Back to under to over. Cool. Still not a fan of that shape. That's not bad, but it could be better. Good enough. I also don't feel like I explained it good enough my last time around. So, what I would like to explain from Barriers to Brine is that it's not supposed to be a rage game like Co-op or a roguelike or a Metrovate. Like, it starts off like a roguelike because the first area is procedurally generated. You have a certain amount of time to get out of there. But after that, it's open worldish. I would consider it more akin to, or at least vaguely inspired by, Rain World. Just as in there are more things to encounter and ways to deal with them than intuitively expected or told. That's way too big. This one should be like that. Okay. Besides that, it's also not a Metroidvania. Even though it very much fits the bill of you get a couple powers, you go to a couple areas. There's no bosses. There's no every boss, or like in a Metroidvania, when you reach a boss, they always close the doors and force you into an isolated area. The bosses, or the bigger creatures, I don't even consider them bosses. They just happen. You can avoid them, but if you avoid them, they may see you as a potential challenger and hunt you down. So it isn't one arena you have to worry about. It's every area that you go to after leaving that boss. I haven't seen anything do that except for like Assassin's Creed, but it wasn't even bosses. It was just the mercenary system or whatever. That's a bad juice. I would not pick up this juice. Oh, that's bad too. Also, you aren't necessarily using new equipment. When you gain new juice in the game, it's like you are able to interact with the environment differently. Because you could splash something with juice, but you're not going to do much. Everything in this world is either made of juice or made of walls. So if it's made of walls, it's probably going to explode like sodium. Like sodium metal reacting with water. I might be thinking potassium. Not positive. I don't think it's that serious. It's an idea. I do have a couple things that I would personally change because I did make this on a whim. Mainly just like, why is death here? I think it's cool. It adds. Oh, that's a weird. I did not expect that little loop. But yeah, it just feels off, unnecessary, but it adds a story where there is none, and maybe that's important. Maybe it's important to for players to be able to make their own assumptions, or at least have a progression if they do want more difficulty. Because that's really all I designed deaths, like, oh, his scythe scraped the thing, you could hear them outside, kind of thing. What are we doing here? We are... we're going to add a layer, bring it down here, turn this into seed. Maybe a little bit rounder on the bottom. That's better. Can I make the seed more transparent? Again, cool. Looks like a seed and some juice. Or a juice bobble. This also isn't actually how I would design the world. I would probably more so, hold on, add a layer. Let me do this. Merge in folder. Like if I was genuinely interested or dedicated to bringing this idea to life like myself, not just giving it away or repurposing it sometime in the future into some other idea. Animation mode, layer 3, layer, add. Oh, there's the folder. Took me a second. I would very much I would try and make the walls more pomegranate-like, because that's what I imagine them as, where it's like the curves. But I don't know how to draw that in the way that I put things together. I don't think that's a good interpretation. But it has all these pockets. Like, I guess I could do another layer and put the layer behind, and maybe like but you'd have to do that for like every one and maybe draw multiple. It'd be much easier to do in 3D. But at that point, you're making like a fractal game. I don't even know how to manage that. Either way, we save this, or we copy this layer, edit, copy, we move to here, zoom in a bit. This is gonna be our first layer, our first little panel here. Edit, paste with multiple layers. Oh, wonderful. Can I select and move? Transform? Yeah. That fits perfectly. Do we want to rotate it though? Like rotate, expand, maybe a little. Like, make it fill all the gaps and then shave it. Like that. Yeah, let me keep it big for a sec. We move this folder beneath the layer. We readjust the select, transform. Ooh, that's weird. Weird but fair. Realizing why I just had it the way I did. Does that showcase what I want to showcase? In clear detail. No. Okay, but we go back. Select, transform, push this into here. Yeah, I think that showcases like exactly what I need to showcase. This, move it over just a little. Come on. Nah, that showcases what we need to showcase. So you start off, little seed guy, little fruit body. This one is going to be you flowing around. That one's going to be the tree, or the OS tree, or whatever. If I don't drop that, I guess. And then I want to have a couple of the tree golems and fruit golems, because I like to imagine that they go to the tree too. Is there two? Oh. Can we undo this? Yeah. And then duplicate the folder, so I'm not seeing duplicate. And we get rid of these two. Just make them invisible real quick. We also save the comic. Okay. I have a vague idea. This. Then we go layer, add, put it behind. Layer, add, throw behind. Oh, did not mean for that. Come on, go back up. Cool. Like we're falling. Not gonna see it. Why I can't guesstimate how you're going to interpret something. Oh, this shouldn't be like that. That's cool, but it shouldn't be like that. Layer add behind. Don't know why that was so difficult. Cool. One more at this. Layer add. I made this overcomplicated, which is fine, but I want like that. Oh, that did nothing. Yes, this layer. Oh. also want to add a golem in this one. Because if I add a golem in this one, I don't have to add a golem in the next one. I'm just not satisfied with that one. Have to be curved. Okay. It's supposed to be like gaps that these things fit in. Not supposed to be nonsense. Yeah, let's actually add a golem. Like make him stuck to the wall. This, down, that. I'm gonna be flat-headed like Gumby, but not have arms. Maybe a thumb? I'm gonna be a thumb, a thumb way to interpret it. Not a fun way. Yeah, I can totally make this guy a thumb. You just like curve, down, curve. That's a thumb. It's better than thumb. Thumbs are like too many thumbs. We have way too many. Okay, we didn't expect this guy to be like this. He was supposed to be like part of the wall or whatever. Well, he's a thumb now. Okay, maybe we can't call them thumbs because Spy Kids have thumbs under their IP. But they don't own the concept of thumb golem. That's a it's a solid ass thumb golem for a nonsense shape. You can go like one segment up over. Do that maybe? No. Let's just give it some lines. That super thin lines. Like crease lines. Well, all thumbs have crease lines. They got a knuckle. Maybe one big crease line, but like super thin. Thin as I can make it from this far away. Cool. Thumb guy. Kind of thumb guy. Oh, I want to move him though. Like put him up on the wall. Wait, he is up on the wall. I rotate him. Yeah. Put him like that. This isn't a good representation. Because this is not what I was going for. But you got thumb enemies now. Let's add our juice guy. First the seed. Whoa, add the seed like that. I want a little bit more round right there. No, maybe not like that. Just a little bit more. Yeah, that works. And then we add another layer. And we're going to do something a little different. We're going to make it to where they got two forms of juice. Yeah. I'm going to do this. That. Bring this down. I do not think I'm going to do the same layering technique I did as the first time, because that was significantly annoying, and I was going to do that for an animation. Let's do like a blue kind of juice. This, That actually do that, and you mix them together. Maybe less. Definitely less. You want to make it look like just a little strand or a little blob of juice you got up in cool. Where's the smudge? Looking for a smudge. Man, I'm hurting my neck. Need to get a better chair. That's what I need. Mix? Maybe mix? Mix is what I want? Yeah. And then we go to this layer and we add like ripple of juice. Like a shot, a wave. No clue. Turn that down. Go over with the pink. And just like weave it in. Weave it in at the tip. Mix this tool. Click, click, click. Oh. Maybe not that strong. Z. Let's drop this to that. Zoom in. I think that's fine. Cool. Wait. I prefer it like that. Let me draw a bunch of juice. Layer. Add this. Get some blue ones, like one up top. I feel like blue would be more rare. Oh. Let me actually eyedropper that. Make sure I'm getting the right shade. I don't care if it's off color between panels because it'd be like different lighting or something, but we're only gonna be live for about an hour. I don't even know how long we have been live. 34 minutes. I don't feel like this concept needs too much explanation. You can just genuinely read it in the description. But if you did watch this VOD, like middle of the night, or suddenly appeared for you, thank you for watching. Like, you're genuinely helping me. Even if you don't want to use this idea, someone out there in this world may want or know how to make something like this. And they were just waiting for a storyline, a reason to make it. And I hope to provide that. I can't say that I do, but it's an effort. It's an effort I'm willing to take. Even if it provides nothing for me. And I'm going to try and do this twice a week. I know I've been streaming other things. I feel like these public domain ideas are a bit more important. Maybe personal, maybe not. Here, I'm going to add another blue one up here. In between there, sure. Small one. Okay, then we layer, nope, edit, copy, move it over to here. Layer, no, edit, paste, yep. Alright. Where did it get pasted? What? Back? Yes? Oh, so this got pasted. What? Where is that? I'm not seeing it. What? Oh, I didn't see it because it was just there. Control Z, Control Z. Cool. Paste. No, okay, no. No, we do gotta copy the folder. Folder. Copy. File. No, this one. Then we paste. Yeah. And I would like to free transform it. Yeah. Transform. I want to do that. Have this go all the way over. And then I'm going to mesh transform it. Filter. Actually, can I move all this down? No, that's gonna be hard. Can I move the layer up? Yeah, I moved the layer up. That. Oh, then we go to this, and we go mesh transform. Try and bring this into the box, and make it fit. Okay, maybe it's not going to work out I want it to, but we adjust. Do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This to there. It's going to look wonky, but I think that's part of the goal. Ooh. No, I'm not doing that. Slide that back into place. I want this dot. Give me the dot. Give me the dot. Okay. I want to put you in the center focus. I want to bring you up and over, bring you slightly over. No. Well, that to over. Cool. This up just a tiny bit. That, no, up. Cool. That works for me. Now I get to focus on the panel I really wanted to focus on. Did I not put this in animation mode? It is in animation mode. Okay. Oh, I gotta make all these layers disappear. Sucks, but necessary. And then we add another folder. Duplicate it. Cool. I noticed gaming streams make it a little bit more. Is this technically gaming? I'm drawing. Yeah. I'm just gonna do whatever. I have a few things in my head, but I'm just gonna try and do whatever. Let me do like that. Yeah. Two little cut off portions and another layer. Yeah. And then we add a layer. We throw this like that. Bonk. Bonk. Cool. Add another layer in between these two. And then we draw a very mediocre, very dark red tree. No roots, just you can make it go off screen. Come back. Do we have to worry about any other branches? We'll worry about a couple. Just being perceived, I guess. This one will be a little closer to the camera. Cool. And that would come down. This. And then this has to like actually go out. Cool. Little offshoots. Yeah, maybe not that one. Little offshoot here and there. Come on. And this would be the fruit and it would be hyper focused. So we zoom in. We're here. Be like, actually, let me flip. Get the eyedropper tool. Click this. be kind of creepy if this had webbing. So I'm gonna do that. Ah, it's not as creepy as I thought it would be. What I really want to do is that. Oh, come on. Had a good line going. This. Cool. No. You bullshit artist. Nah. Sorry for smacking the microphone. I didn't mean to do that. Draw weird fruit. Kind of like do that. Oh, that's unnecessary. We do put highlights on it. Or just like. Let me boop boop. I'm just gonna add like two tiny bits of shading to the tree. Yeah, I feel like that's intentional. I also don't know if the fruit should be behind the fake scan lines. Cool. We don't have enough time to draw the final little bit. We only got uh 6 minutes because I only planned for this to be a 1 hour live. I didn't plan for anything insane. Trying to think of anything else I could do. Not within those 6 minutes. I could explain a little bit, but there's not really much to explain. This was really a whim concept. Like, I thought it was cool to maybe be a pomegranate seed, but I was also vaguely inspired by pomegranates from Journey to the Savage Planet. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's called that. that's still visible? Cool. Yeah, no, I don't really have much to add. I think I covered most of it here. Sentient sap and golden flakes act like shields, plating. I mean, that's just kind of armor in late game. Bugs, bark golems. I guess I could do a little bark golem real quick. Just a very simple one. Give him a little amber too. This, that. I'm not getting rid of all those layers. We're duplicating you. Come on. Duplicate. Cool. And this is just going to be a bark golem. If my thing would appear, that would be great. Down here. Cool. And this. Yeah. No, gotta open folder. I need to zoom out. That isn't. Oh, that is the full canvas. No, I would have messed that up. I don't imagine these being humanoid. I imagine them being like stumpy little creatures that don't even have legs. These aren't legs. Let me add a layer for behind it so I could give it this weird stump thing. Go. Give it a couple highlights, a couple dark areas. This actually tool eyedropper. Yeah, a little bit lighter. That's not right, but good enough. Slightly darker. Let's give him a little sap. He deserves a little sap up on his head. Big pile of sap. Dude's a sapaholic. Cool. We did I believe, all we set out to do. It's been an hour, 1 minute. If you're watching the VOD, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I have anything to add. I'm not an artist. Here, I think I maybe made a script for the end of this video. That's another idea that I can show off. Yeah, no, I can't find it. Doesn't matter. Sorry to the 2 people who just showed up. I'm ending stream. You could watch the VOD. Please check the description. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah,